And to security issues now, the Delta State Police Command has launched a manhunt for those behind the attack on Uwheru community in Uwheru North local government area. There are conflicting reports of deaths as the police say 8 bodies were recovered and the community claimed 10 young men were killed by suspected herdsmen. Ikena Amechi tells us more.
Everywhere I turned in this agrarian community, as they are still recovering from the attack, which resulted in the deaths of some members of the community. No one has been to the farm since the incident here. They sit in groups talking about the event that has left many fatherless and the entire community in shock. Some other residents have fled their homes for fear of another attack. The chairman of the community recounts the incident as some who lost their relatives are still pained.
So on Saturday, the same thing. Our young men went to bush in Agadama community here. They met them at the bush, asked them to go to the bush. When the boys refused that, the bush belongs to them. But the next thing they put to shoot them. So as we speak now, we have cops in the bush. Let me just say, was it 8, 9, 10? I lost my brother on Saturday morning. When he woke up, he told his wife and children that he was going to bush. So up to now, we have not found it.
The predominantly farming community are preparing for the next farming season, and this attack has driven the people away from their farms.
The major business we do here is farming. And if you prevent our people from going to the farm, that simply means you are cutting off from our livelihood.
The mood in the community in Agadama, in Uwheru, Uwheru North local government area of Delta State, is that of melancholy as they are mourning their dead. But the question now is how many actually dead? They said 10, but security operative has other numbers. At the police headquarters in Asaba, the public relations officer confirms the attack, but they give a different number of deaths recovered as she says that a manhunt is already ongoing to catch the attackers.
As at on Sunday evening, the community people brought 2 decomposed corpses that were exhumed from shallow graves. And then by Monday, that's yesterday, they brought additional 6 corpses, which were also exhumed from shallow graves. Right now, the command is investigating the circumstances that led to the deaths of those people, who buried them, when and where.
Despite police promise of being on top of the situation, the people are still living in fear, and they want a more decisive action by the authorities to stop the incessant attacks against them. Ikena Amechi, TVC News, Uwheru.